Hey guys, the Red Pingu here. Welcome back to another video where I look over a game I played. This time I'm looking over a shape game I played. We barely got to see my perks. I have saved the best for last, Dying Light. I forget what the other one was. We'll have to see. Alright, after like 2 minutes and a half of waiting, here we are. We're spawning in Shelter Woods, Macmillan Estate. I'm in one corner of the map, or one part of the map that's I don't want to be. I stop for a bit, probably doing something on my phone, and then I look around. I'm like, okay, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Look around me. I'm like, okay, let's look over. I decided let's go to the opposite corner of my map. I stalk and I look around. I start looking around, like, okay, and I see a fire, and I'm like, is that a stalk? I'm like, no. I'm like, okay, is anybody coming over here? And I see this person running. They don't know I'm there. This is my tier 1 Michael. I'm like, okay, you're right there, so let's go. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to go from where I was coming from originally, because then survivors usually look, if they're in a corner of the map like this, like she is, she would be looking in the direction where I was coming from, which means she would see me and probably ran away. So instead, I put myself onto the other side part where she did not expect me to come from, which gives me the element of surprise that I'm Michael. And I think there was some stock right there that I did not actually I did not capitalize on that person. I went after this Tap. I got after, so Tap runs away, but then she doesn't, so I'm like, if you're not gonna run away, I'll just follow you. I don't care, I'll just follow you. So then I tier 2, I 99 tier 1 her, just in case she might think I don't have it, then I go over this guy. I should have lunged and got a hit on him, but it was a waste of my time. And also, I should have been stalking when Tap pulled her off of the hook. I should have been stalking there. One gen was just popped, and this guy's really good at running around. Like, he knows how to run around into cover. And we go to here and we do a game of cat and mouse. Now you'll see, even though I don't fully like do my tier 3 on this guy. Like, I'll go to like 99 tier 3. Even if I don't do that, even if I did that, I will not actually use tier 3 on him. Why is that? Because I just didn't want to. I'm like, okay, mate. I was thinking in my head, if they're a survivor friend, maybe they'll think he does not have tier 3 yet, or he's doing this, or it's taking him a lot longer for tier 3. I barely hit him at the end of my lunge, so I pick him up here. I'm not worried about any pallet drops. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen anything special. If I do get a pallet drop, then I'll be careful about pallets. So I put him on the hook. And then I do something I should not have been really doing. I was like kind of roaming around, like, ooh, where the heck are they? Like, are they gonna go for me safe hook? Because they did like somewhat have a decent save on the guy. So I'm like, okay. I think I turn around and I check the hook again, which you shouldn't really do this when you're at this distance. It causes too much of a problem. But then I found someone here, so I just down him. Then this guy gets stuck in a rock, and then I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm just gonna hit him. He gets down, but borrow time. I'm like, okay, you have borrow time, I don't care. Go heal yourself, go waste more time, go waste less time for gens. I see this guy, I pick him up. Now, usually when you're Michael, when you're tier 3 Michael, you really wouldn't do that, but these guys have been quick on the pickups and saves, so I'm like, okay, is there anyone around here? They do heal quickly, which is also why you want, like, Sloppy Butcher sometimes, or Nurses Calling to know when they're healing, so you might want to disrupt the healing. That's really my choice. So I see where they popped a gen, I'm going over, I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm like, okay, what about this gen? I'm pretty sure it gets popped. No, that one gets popped, yeah. I'm like, okay, then that one gets popped. So I'm like, okay, I'll go over to it. I'm looking around. And I'm like, I see someone. I'm like, okay, did I see someone over here? And probably there was. I think I saw a head moving now. Or that was just a fog running over the grass. I'm like, okay. My tier 3 is about to run out. I'm just going to lunge. His lunge is extended, way more extended. So it's like, you could do it, probably. So keep on chasing. I scan as much, I stalk as much as possible, and then we're here. I put myself right here at this tree, and I keep moving back and forth. Why? Because it creates a disadvantage for her. She cannot. She doesn't have an immediate pathway to the pallet. To get to the pallet, she needs to go by me. Because she was at that tree and I was at the other side of the tree that was closest to the pallet, then I have an advantage because, again, I'm putting myself between her and the pallet. And you saw she had to she had to do a long turn and try and run to the pallet, which I could be able to easily like do steps and I'm there. And I see this guy right here, right? So I'm like, no, because he's going to go for the save. So I scan as much as possible. Then he hops into that, right? And then he tries to head on me, and then I try to head him because I thought he had DS. I'm like, okay, and then I grabbed him, so I'm like, okay, I guess you're gonna be hooked. I'm pretty sure this is his death hook. No, this okay, my bad. I'm like, okay, these guys over here, these guys over here. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So I just look around. Where are they? I 99 tap here. Then I go away from tap because I know there's someone else is over here. Now, usually, like I said, I don't really want to sluggy in this team, but then I'm like, okay, if she goes, I'm going to try and hit, then I'm like, okay, I know this guy. Now, this guy loops me for too long. This guy does a loop for too long. The guy that was just unhooked probably is the one that went over to heal tap. Because once I do down him, or both of them went, I keep on missing my lunge, because when you have tier 3 lunge, don't try and use it like this. Like, only use it when you want to make distance. I hit him right here. The other guy got picked up. I'm like, okay then. So I only get one hook out of this situation, which is not what I wanted. Could have easily hooked somebody. I could have easily hooked that tap, walked away to where I could find him. But that's the guy dead. Notice my perks. This guy actually heads on me properly and I lose him. I probably should have looked harder on the scratch marks, but I couldn't see that. So I look over to where I saw an alert. I'm like, okay, anybody over here? And I don't find anybody, so I'm like, okay, what's wrong here? I started scanning around. Can't really find much. I did mention I was gonna do my perks, right? I was gonna talk about my perks. My bad. My thing messed up. I had an error. So I had Deer Stalker in case I slug anybody. I have no ed. I should have taken no ed off. I didn't want it. I have two of Michael's perks save your best for last, which is every time you hit somebody that's not the obsession, you gain a token, which makes you just faster in general. And you also get Dying Light, which slows down gens the more hooks you have, but if the obsession dies, it goes away. All that. And I don't really care for it. It's like, it provides too much of a slow game, so I'm like, okay. I noticed they healed up. I'm like, okay, where are they healing? And I noticed this guy. I'm like, okay then. He's injured too. So I'm like, okay, you're injured. What do I do with you? I'm just gonna... I look for a hit on him, and I'm like, okay, I guess I missed. And I keep on missing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I realize, you know what, you're red, so I'm just gonna stalk you, but also because he also gained distance on me like this. So I'm like, okay, if he had distance, I'm just gonna start stalking. I could have been stalking him that entire time. I decided that moment right when he hopped over. I'm like, I'll just stalk you then. And barely keep you inside my distance. And I noticed the other guy got healed up. I'm like, okay, where the heck are you guys? I just smack him. I'm pretty sure I already fully finished the stock, so I pick him up and I toss him on this hook. And I go around because I know Tap was around here when he was first picked up, but that was a while ago. So I'm like, okay, so but also I'm like walking around, seeing, okay, is anybody else around here trying to maybe thinking they can save him because he didn't realize he's on his last hook. I go over, I kick this, then I keep going. I'm like, okay, I noticed. I'm like, okay, is anybody on that gen? No. And I'm like, I know they wanted this gen. This gen was really close to being done. So I start scanning Tap. He runs me around the entire side because of my scanning. What I was trying to do. I noticed that. Also, I break this pallet. I noticed that there's hatch there. I quickly take a glance at it to make sure it was hatched. I saw. So I'm like, okay, Hatch is here. They know this is Hatch. Here's the thing. I decided, okay, I could kill him. I start walking over there for some reason. I'm like, no, let's just stay on my tap. He's gonna get down, and I could easily walk over there. So I'm like, I could actually kill this guy. I could put this guy on the hook and let him die, and not be afraid of the other guy getting Hatch, because I know where Hatch is too. The other problem is that there are survivor friends. They could also know where Hatch is. So that's my problem. So I'm walking over here. I see the generator. I'm like, okay, where are you guys? And I'm like, oh, you're one there. I'm like, okay. I saw scratch marks. Like, are you going over here? I'm like, no, are you going over here now? Because I'm like scratch marks. So I'm like, okay. And then I see I see part of her behind this tree. Like, my mind registered it, and I tried to lunge, but she ran. I'm not sure if that was sprint person or not, but I didn't actually check. I hit her. I take the points, smacking the gen. They're trying to rush the last 2 gens. Smart move when you're 2 people alone. And then I did this, hooked her, she dies, and then Tap, I think, has never been hooked, or he's been hooked once. Doesn't matter, because I'm going over, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go straight forward where I last plugged him, but I'm like, okay, you crawled over here, alright then, sure. I just pick him up and hook him. Now, I'm not sure that he was hooked once, or he was like, he used that, or he had 2 hooked, but he does just immediately like go off to die. And I'm trying to make my way all the way over to the hatch to try and get more points of closing it, just because you get more points for closing hatch, and I was like trying to, and I get the animation going, but I don't get the points, I don't think. Got Ruthless Killer. I gotta say, what to take from that? Be wary, Roundy's a survivor. Killer. Don't get too caught up in one survivor. I got caught up in a lot of survivors there. Subscribe, like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, comment something about it, whatever. There's no ending card in here, so I'll just say this is it. Yeah, okay. Good.